Hey everyone, welcome back with another session of geography. So we'll continue the last portion of the same chapter, that is natural resources, land, soil and water. So today's our topic of discussion is water resources. Alright, let's see. Now we all know that water is a precious natural resource. Okay. It is useful to us in so many ways, isn't it? Starting from domestic ways, household activities, industries, factories, and all everywhere. In so many ways, it is useful to us. Now, out of the total water present on the earth, that is 71%, only 2.7% is fresh water. Alright, and out of which also a very large part of fresh water is stored in the form of ice caps and glaciers. So basically, only 1% of fresh water is easily available and fit for human consumption. Alright, so just imagine the percentage. So only 1% of fresh water is available to us. Okay, for human consumption. Alright, now as we discuss about these water resources and how precious it is, now next topic that comes up, that is we all know, that is water scarcity. Now water scarcity means there aren't enough resources to serve a particular region with all its water demands. Now, as we have this water, it's a precious natural resource. So, in many parts of the world, we can find this water scarcity. All right. So, what is this? What is the meaning of this water scarcity? That is to unable to supply the percentage of water according to its needs, according to its demands. All right. Now, there are various causes of this water scarcity. All right. So let's discuss about them. The first cause that is overpopulation. Yes, the increasing population and rising standard of living have led to the problem of water scarcity in many parts of the world. Alright, so every day the population is increasing. Have you heard that the population is decreasing ever? No, it always on the rise. Alright, so population is a big factor. The next we have, that is human activities. So under these human activities, the pollution, water pollution and all these things comes. So along with that, the discharge of sewage and industrial waste that have polluted the water to an extent. It has caused harm to the marine life also. Alright, it has caused harm to the marine life also. So in this way, these human activities have also affected. Alright, next we have, that is deforestation. Yes, the rainfall pattern all over the world has also changed. And what is the reason for that? The reason is deforestation and the climatic changes. Now, this has led to severe water scarcity in some parts of the world. Now, because of these deforestation and climatic changes also, we face drought. Alright, and we can also see floods in some areas. So all these things have caused water scarcity in different parts of the world. Okay, so as we are discussing about this water scarcity, let's discuss about the status of water in India. Alright, now the rainfall pattern in India is highly uneven. Highly uneven, that means what? India is, it rains only for a few months in summer times. Alright, few months in summers. So due to these, many areas such as Rajasthan, Gujarat, Maharashtra, Telangana and Andhra Pradesh, they face shortage of fresh water. They face shortage of fresh water. And what are the reasons of this uneven rainfall? The Arabian Sea branch of the southwest monsoon, which are moisture-laden winds, causes very heavy rainfall when they strike the western Ghats. So So this is one reason. Another, it can be the latitudinal extent. So latitudinal extent, that means the tropical and the coastal region and plains, they receive more rainfall than the plateau and the desert regions in the interior portion in India. Okay. Another reason, it can be the relief and topography. The windward side of the mountains and hills, they receive more rainfall, alright, than the other areas. So this can be also the reason. So to deal with these problems, many multi-purpose projects have been built in India. So multi-purpose projects, that means the dams and big dams and canals. Okay. So how they are useful? So they provide water for agricultural, industrial and domestic purposes. So not only in the agriculture field, they also provide water for the industrial purposes and for the domestic, that is the household purposes. Okay. Further, they are also used for generating electricity. So basically hydroelectricity that we know. So these dams and canals, they are also useful for generating hydroelectricity. Okay. So this is the status of water, that is the rainfall system in India and how to deal with it. Okay. So next that we have, that is water conservation. So as we have discussed about water and the water scarcity and the uneven rainfall pattern in India, now it's time to discuss about the various measures to conserve water resources. Now, many countries in the world are facing the problem of water scarcity. Okay, so therefore we must conserve water as our very existence depends on it. Understood? So let's see some measures that we can follow to conserve water. So some measures that we can follow to conserve water are, first of all, that is, in domestic use, wastage of water should be avoided. Now in domestic use, that means in our household activities, suppose we consider it. So one reason it can be, suppose during your daily usage of water, suppose you have a percentage of clothes with you, but the amount of water is much more, so you need to check that. So how the number of clothes for washing and all those things that you have, so you need to check the quantity of water also, how much you have. Along with that, few things are there that many of you keeps on brushing in front of the standing in front of the basin, and you are just opening the tap. So continuously the water is flowing, but still you are brushing and brushing. So this way also water is wasted. So faulty taps should be repaired immediately. That is also one other thing. That is, in some places that faulty taps, the municipality taps, those are present in each ward in our areas. Because of those faulty taps, water is wasted. Alright, so we need to check that. Understood? Next we have, that is rainwater harvesting. Now, rainwater harvesting should be adopted widely to collect the rainwater. Now, what is this rainwater harvesting? It is a process of collecting rainwater from surfaces on which rain falls. And by filtering it and storing it, we can use it for multiple uses. Alright, so this rainwater harvesting is a big measure for conserving water. Alright. So next we have, that is, water from the industry should be recycled. Alright. Now water from the industry should be recycled and not dumped into other water bodies. Now this recycling of industrial water, what is this? So it is the process by which wastewater produced from one source is treated, so it can be used in an industrial process. So as we recycle our plastics into different things, the way the left out water, if we can recycle it, if we can filtrate it, alright, and we can reuse it again in the industrial purposes and all. So in this way, if we keep on recycling this water, then it avoids straining drought-stricken areas, alright, and also natural habitats such as wetlands and all. So in this way we can, by recycling the industrial water, we can conserve the water. Okay, next we have, that is, efficient irrigation method should be adopted so that there is no wastage of water. So efficient irrigation method, that means we can use manures instead of insecticides and pesticides. Then we can help the soil also, conserve the soil in proper way. We can use the groundwater. All right, and we should also store rainwater, that is rainwater harvesting. It should be done in the village areas where these agricultural things are done. All right, next, another important method is drip irrigation. Suppose a pipe is installed, although drip irrigation, it has a bit costing and all, so pipes will be put in the whole area where the crops are planted, and in front of each plant that are put in the soil, so in front of each plant there will be a small opening, and through there only a small percentage of water will fall. So it will help the excessive water flow also. It will reduce the excessive water flow. All right, so this drip irrigation. Another we have, that is sprinklers. So I guess you have seen in a different golf course, in the different stadiums and all, sprinklers are used. Even in the tea gardens also this sprinkler system is used. All right, so it not only provides, it just goes like a shower, so it not only provides a percentage of water to the plants, it also cleans those plants from the dust. All right, so this sprinkler method is also useful. Okay, another is rotating crops. If we keep on rotating crops, it will not only increase the fertility of the soil, so it will help to conserve the groundwater much more. Okay, so these are the different irrigation methods that can be done to conserve water. And lastly, the most important fact, that is afforestation should be practiced. Now afforestation, that means planting of more and more trees. Okay, now this afforestation can help slow down the surface runoff. It can slow down the surface runoffs, soil erosion, and increase the underground water. Alright, so this way afforestation is one of the most important measures to conserve not only soil but also water. Okay, so these are the different measures that we can follow to conserve water. Understood? So I hope this session helped you a lot. So see you in the next session. Bye bye.